Hey guys, this is Laurel with the Dabbling Hook, and I'm looking at the screen instead of you guys, so that's the way it's gonna be. How are you guys doing? It is Sunday the 30th. I can't believe I almost just forgot that because I have a 16-year-old today. No, he won't be on camera. He refuses. Teenagers. But yeah, I have a 16-year-old today. He will be driving soon, God help me, and I will have a high school graduate on Saturday. Yeah, life is full right now. Alright, so how are you guys doing? Like I said, it's Sunday. It is raining cats and dogs. It's been raining cats and dogs since yesterday. It's been cold. We went from like 80s and 90s to 45, 46 degrees, and it's cold, and I'm looking out the window and it's just coming down. I'm not happy. So much so I have comfortable sweater. Have you guys ever bought the sweaters at Target that it looks, you know, I don't want to say it looks handmade, but the speckles and stuff, it's giving me life, but it's like a hug. I think I have like 4 of them. Very comfortable. So I am in my shirt that was gifted to me by Miss Cinnamon Stitches, Jen. Hi, Jen. I've got my wine. I've got my tea because it's cold, so I want to warm up, but I also want to drink. So yeah, and I got my sweater. I've got yarn all over me, all around me. So yeah, perfect for today. Alright, what's gonna happen today? It feels like it's been forever. I think what, it's been 2 weeks? I brought stuff with me to Boston to try to record. It just didn't happen. I tried to record the week I was home. It just didn't happen. Life is lifing hard right now, so as it always does, but yeah, it just seems extra. Lots piled on. So I don't have a lot of finished objects because I was working on the baby shower gift. You know, it included the blanket. You know, I just love making a blanket. No, but I was super happy with the way it turned out. The colors, pink, so much pink, not my thing, but I loved it all together. So actually this bag kind of reminds me of it. This is an Angelia bag. But what else? That's pretty much it. I did put on both sleeves of my cardigan, so what I have left to do is just the neckband. And I was contemplating, I didn't want to do the single crochet rib because it does tend to pull in a little, and I didn't want any distortion at the neck because the bottom border is already a little cinched in. So I was just looking on Instagram, scrolling, and I've been posting on Instagram, but not as often as I used to. I'm really trying to find a good balance on there, where I used to try to finish something just to have something to post, and I'm kind of over that, especially with life the way it is now. So, but I was on there and I saw Karen Filori. Is it Filori? I always miss that when you say it. Miguel. Hi, Karen. She posted she's making herself a cardigan in all these colors, and on one side has this golden yellow panel, which is just obviously life to me, but her neckband looked like it was in slip stitch. So I asked her, and yes, it was in slip stitches, and I'm like, oh, that's what I need to do, because, you know, Debbie, Miss Canadian Crochet, you know I love my slip stitches. Karen said it takes a while, which I know with slip stitches, but I don't mind it at all. And in order to keep it from cinching in, I think I'm going to go up another hook size and do the neckband in slip stitches. I think I will like that best. Slip stitches in the back loop. So that's the plan to finish that off. I was thinking of adding pockets on the outside. Well, on the outside. I was thinking I should have done like set-in, figure out a way to do the set-in pockets, but I didn't think about it until way after. So, but I haven't decided yet. So I think I will hopefully in the next week or two get the neckband done, and then live with it, and then see how I'm gonna deal with the with the pockets if I add anything in. And as far as buttons, I don't know. I like my cardigans kind of without buttons. If they do have buttons, it has to be a really oversized cardigan because, yeah, my physique doesn't lend to fitted tight things, so I like it oversized. Anyway, all that to say, hi, I hope you're doing well. Thank you to all the new subscribers who subscribed since I haven't been here in a couple weeks, and welcome to everybody else. My hair is going to be, you'll see me doing this because it's bugging me, because the baby shower ended up being, you know, there was a tent, but it was raining, so we were back and forth between the tent and the house. So I got drenched. I didn't mind, not drenched, but misted. I didn't mind it because my hair could use the moisture, but it's made it all over the place, but whatever. That's that. So, first things first. Take a sip. Yeah. Instead of my usual Sutter Home White Zinfandel, this is a Behringer White Zinfandel because they didn't have the Sutter Home at the time. So, first things first. What are we going to talk about? I will put in pictures of the blanket because obviously I was trying to do a video before, you know, Saturday, but that didn't work out. So I'll just put in pictures of how it turned out. So in the end, I ended up with a little cardigan, 3 hats. One was the mini Dobrilla, and anyone who saw that, the pattern does not have a tiny baby size. You either go down a whole bunch of hook sizes. I think the first time I did it, I went down to a 3.5 millimeter for that. And then the one I made for the baby, I actually modified the pattern a bit. I took out a few rows in certain places and to make it not too long. So that's that. What else? So yeah, I ended up with the cardigan, 3 hats, a plain double crochet spiral, the Dobrilla, and then I had knitted one that it's a little big, so I think the baby will grow into it, so that'll be good. And of course, the pièce de résistance, the blanket, which I love. Even though it's a pain doing all the, or it was a pain doing all the squares and then sewing them together, because like I said, I like to make a square, join it, make another square, join it. Because I was planning the layout of this one, more or less, I had to do them all first, which hopefully I'll never do again. But I absolutely love how it turned out. And for the border, I did a linen stitch border, and I think I used either Blossom Crochet or somebody else. I think it was the Blossom Crochet one, just to get me started. I knew how to do it, but I just wanted to make sure. Oh, excuse me. I just wanted to make sure I was doing it right. So yeah, that went off. Because of the weather and things getting started late, they didn't get to open up gifts, so hopefully she'll get to see that today or sometime this coming week. But yeah, that was the weekend. The week was long, and the week is gonna get, not the week, I mentioned last time, recording time is gonna get a little bit hectic from now on. Maybe not immediately, but it will be because of work and other things going on. So all right, that's where we are with that. I didn't write down notes this time, so I am actually going through my photos to see what I've taken pictures of as a reminder. Okay, the other thing I did, there's no order, there's no whips and minion, always dropping something. I have a order for 6 octos, and last time I said that I'd taken everything with me to Boston to make or get started on it, and I completely forgot the fiber fill, so I couldn't do anything there. This time, once I was done with the blanket and all the baby stuff, I'll have to come back to the baby stuff because I did some last minute things too. I started in on them, so the way I styled it, because I try not to have a lot of props. I have a few things that, you know, if it's color, what's the word? If there's similar colors in the project to my props, I'll use it just to tie things in, but I don't have a whole lot of props because I don't have a lot of space to put props. So when I'm at my parents', I have to try to, I use outside. I do the the pictures mostly on the back porch. So I use outside as my backdrop. So I was doing these, and it just had the greenery in the background, which was nice enough. But then in my app that I use to, you know, edit things, I found these goggles. I'm like, ah, perfect. So I had them stacked one on top of each other, but I made 3 of the 6, and these are leftover mandala ombre from Setta's Calendar Cal. So I made 3 of them. Now these are the exact same hook ombre yarns, but like any other yarn, especially with Red Heart, you will find that some colors are thinner, or some variegated or rougher and thinner than others. The same thing with the ombre. Same number of increases, same everything, same hook, but you can tell they came out a bit different sizes. Whoops. This one came out a little bigger of all of them, and it has the barking, I forget which one this is. Parts of Tranquil and part of Mantra in there. So I just, whatever scraps that I had, I just try to incorporate them all in there. So yeah, and this one was, you know, I started the top in this blue, and I added a few stripes to see how far it will go. This one I striped just about every row. So I don't know if that's what made it a little smaller, but just slightly smaller. But same number of stitches, excuse me, same everything, same hook. So that's that. I still have 3 more to go. I have a bit more of the gray ombre, and this is actually from the color Joy, which is a pink and gray mix, or is it the pink purple mix? One of them, but it had gray in it, and I have a bit of that left. So the next one, we'll start with that. All right, that's that. So for the baby thing, I also ended up doing a octo, and I held 2 strands of yarns together to make it a good size. So I'll put a picture of that in. So that went with the gift. And then, so the baby shower was Saturday. So Friday I got the bright idea to like, oh, I should make a Lovey. Now I know everyone is doing the Z Lovey, and I have yet to do that yet, but I like to do the amigurumi tops to the Lovey. It's just my preference. So I decided to start one, and and the idea came to me, and I'm like, oh, I don't have any brown yarn because, you know, it's gonna be a little brown baby. And then I saw the yarn from my cardigan, which is a taupey kind of brown color. I'm like, it'll have to do. And I held 2 strands together to make it go quicker. When I was almost done with it, I'm like, oh, it just felt a little thick, a little big. But I made it work. And then I went to do the wig cap for the, you know, the hair, and I'm like, oh, I don't have any black. So then I just used pink and made it pink, and I used most of what was left of the, I don't have any with me, the scraps of the speckle, the Brava worsted speckle. I used that in the blanket portion, and I used a 12-point blanket by Crochet Nut here on YouTube to do, I mean, it's simple. The reason I like that one, I've used the 12-point, or some of them are like 8 points or 5 point. I don't like the 5-point ones, but I've used those before as Loveys. One of my favorite Loveys that I made was like a little owl, and then it was pink and gray, and I absolutely love it. Hot pink, not Barbie pink. But what I don't like about those is the center is a little too lacy for me, especially when you have to attach the head to it. What I like about this Crochet Nut one, it starts with just double crochets, and I guess you can go as wide as you want, but I think it works perfectly. So all that to say, I'll put a picture of the little brown girl Lovey, and I completely winged her. There's no pattern for her, but I'm now actually contemplating, can I actually make that into a full-fledged amigurumi? It'll be, you know, like a basic, nothing overly fancy, but now I've got the head, the wig cap. Oh, and for her hair, I've done it 2 ways. I usually do like a nice pom-pom for, you know, with the wig cap, and you attach it so it looks like she has a bun. I've also crocheted a ball, actually 3 ways. I've crocheted a ball to mimic the pom-pom, and I've also crocheted a little, just a little cylinder, you know, maybe about 1 inch tall, to resemble, what do you call it? To resemble like the scrunchie that you would put there, and then I've done the spirals coming out of there as well. So, but I have the head, the hair, I don't like doing all the hair because I'm piecing all the little pieces together. Plus, for a little baby, they might, you know, pull that out. Yeah, but then I have the arms, so it's just the body and the legs. Long thought. Anyway, I'm rambling. I'm prattling. So there's that. That's them. Speaking of them, ooh, my camera may shut off because it's been shutting off at 16 something. So let's see if I get cut off. But I came home and I walk in here and immediately I looked down and I was like, he got in here. I just knew it. And then things were on my desk, and then on my table, my sewing table, was my my drawstring cord I use for...
Yeah, tell him I'm sick.
Yeah. Yep. 1633 cut off. Anyway, yeah, that's his way of trying to get out of me being pissed at his dog. So anyway, the cone of drawstring cord that I used was sitting on my sewing table, and I know I did not leave anything on my sewing table. So, you know, steam was coming out of my ear, and then I picked it up and I could see dry dog slobber on my... Ugh. Serenity now. Anyway, and there was dog hair on it too, just doubly so. Needless to say, that's in the trash. And somebody owes me string. Yes, he says, tell them he acknowledges that he was in the wrong, he and his dog. Anyway, so there's that. And so yeah, hopefully after all this I would have put in the picture of the Lovey. So that's that. Let's see if I can find my cardigan. I don't know. Pardon. Oh, I was trying for something. An idea came into my head. Unfortunately, when I'm doing something, it always pops into my head like, what if? And I never remember to write it down. And by the time I'm done with what I'm doing, it's gone. So I decided, I stopped, and I had a skein of gray Dollar Tree yarn, and I started doing, I even had it in Excel, trying to, okay, if it goes this way, should it go that way? I was actually trying to plot it down. Who am I? I don't know. But it's too thick. It's not quite what I was looking for, and the direction of this, oops, not quite. Well, this is, but then when I want go in the opposite direction, it's not quite. I started it and I ripped it out, and so anyway, not quite what I wanted. So that's an idea in progress. So there's that. But my cardigan, I am not going to try it on, but I will see if I could show you. So I have to pick up and do the neckband. I still have the string where I sewed the this together, and I left it on in case I wanted to, you know, push back a little or add a few more. Actually, I have a few more stitches where I can sew it some more. But so that's done, and the arm fits perfectly. Look at that, perfectly. Well, almost perfectly. Here I would do some more decreases because this is a little more than I wanted here. Yeah, so I would decrease a little more here, but other than that, yes. And I did the single crochet in the back loop. I didn't do it separately. When I got to here, I did the chain back and forth and attach. So they are both done. Oh, and one of them, I think the right one, was a little bigger because the yarn, I can see a slight color variation, which doesn't bother me at all, but the ones that were gifted to me, thank you again, Doreen, it feels a little thinner than my original one, and I am hoping that once it's washed, it'll plump it back to where it's supposed to be. So, but either way, I don't care. It's kind of fun. Stressful, but kind of fun to like do something that's fitted to you. And it may not be, obviously, I don't want to say perfectly fitted because there is no such thing as perfectly fitted, but satisfactorily fitted to you. I am loving that. So I am definitely, I don't think I am a garment designer. Now, never say never, but I don't think I have the what's the word, the skills yet to say that I would be a garment designer, or maybe the confidence enough, maybe that's the word. But yeah. Oh, and on here is my stitch marker that I made. Some of you who've bought bags from me may or may not have received something similar. I mean, this one has you know, when I first started making these, I call them hook minders. Now everyone makes them now, but hook minders, because you know, no matter how many times you put down a project and think that you will remember, you will forget. You know, was it an I, was it an H, whatever. So I try to remember always to put one of these on here, my hook minder. So this is the I, and these are beads that I got at Walmart ages ago, and I had it for a while until I started making stitch markers, and they came in handy. So yeah, I just have the neckband to do, and I am actually looking forward to doing it. I just need to find the time to do it. So quite pleased. All right, what's next? I need to consult my phone to see what photos are in my thing. I think that's it. All right, last thing that I made, bags. Ouch. I am trying to sew. I just picked at my whatever you call them, hangnails here, and it hurts. I am trying to make bags, but I haven't done it in a while, and I'm finding with everything going on, external stressors, it's making me so much slower getting things done. I'm making stupid mistakes cutting and things like that. It's becoming a case of use it or lose it in the skills kind of thing. But I did manage to make two. One is completely for me and me alone. It's completely, I don't even want to call it a selfish make. It's just a me make. And I was almost done when I realized the lining, I love the lining in this. The color is just completely me. But I should have used, Miss Canadian Crocheter had gifted me for my birthday fabric with my logo on it, and it wasn't until I was almost done with this one and I'm like, oh, I should have used that in here because this is completely for me. So I have to see how much. I think I would have had enough for this bag, but I have to see exactly how much I have, and I need to use that lining, use that fabric as a lining in another bag, or it might be the external part of the bag because it's definitely for me. I did use some of that fabric as a giveaway for my first cal, my Octo cal, but yeah, want to see? So I used the, and if I had used that fabric, it would have been even doubly special because most of the fabric's gifted, but I used the fabric that Miss Ruby Baby, no, I'm not going to sing it, had gifted me with, and let me bring it closer. The bottom is my old, barely used jeans, and then that, of course, the zipper is this golden yellow, and so is the inside. Just some. Now I don't mind this inside because I've been holding on to this this yellow fabric because it's a smoother fabric on the inside, and it's just, it's glorious, it's gorgeous. And I used some of one of my other favorite for the pocket, which is this yeah, the mandala happy. That's what this reminds me of. is that. And on this side there's also another pocket, which is just some of this, which I had used in a, I think I had used it in a previous bag, but I don't have. But yeah, so it's just all me. It's just a big zipper bag. I have a lot of drawstring bags, so I figured I would make myself a nice big zipper bag. Most of my zipper bags are just pouch sizes or standard sizes, and this is a nice, glorious, the big fat handle, because it was going to be a little taller and I thought it was just a bit too tall, so I cut a piece off and it became the handle. So I am all mine, selfish, not selfish, just all for me. You know, my jeans, gift, just, yeah, yep. They're bright spots in this miserable week and day. So I was able to get one other bag done out of that, and I think I have enough of this fabric to maybe make a pouch, but I was able to get this out of it. So this will eventually be in the store. Don't ask me when, I don't know. I wanted to try to get more done, but I don't know if I'll be able to in the next couple weeks, because we've got a lot going on the personal end of things. So I don't know what my time's going to be like. Personal end here and personal end with my parents. We've got a lot going on. So yeah. So but yeah, I was able to make that. So I may just throw that in the store, just a few, just to, you know, have somebody else enjoy this granny square bag without crocheting one darn square. I love that. So the bottom is the pink fabric with the gold polka dots, and I forget, it's got a purple zipper. Just coordinates with these. And the inside, inside I've got sparkly purple with a lighter sparkly purple. These are the same fabrics, just different shades of them. So yeah, you see the shimmer? Oh yeah. I think it's like a 13-inch by 12-inch or something. I forget the measurement bag. So it's a good size. It's a sweater size bag. It's just an all-around great project bag. Handle. Yeah. So I may just throw that. It'll be like, what, 3 bags, 4 bags I have. I have a light flannel alpaca bag there. This is the pink with the polka dots, gold polka dots, and the denim bottom drawstring. And this is the one with the denim pocket, and on the inside of the pocket has some of the pink fabric. So I may throw that in the store. So that's 2, 3, and then 1 pouch, Wonder Woman pouch in there. So is that the pouch? I had 2 pouches. Hold on. Nope, it's the slightly smaller pouch, because this pouch, so we're going to have a random act of sharing unannounced. So this is one of the Wonder Woman pouches that I had done, and it's slightly, I can't say that word today, it's slightly bigger than my standard pouches, just like a little bit. So it's a great, you know, I think you can fit like a knitted hat. Crochet might be like too bulky, maybe not, but a nice small project can go in here. Definitely a sock, but something small. Comes with a handle. The inside is also that red. Now, the reason I'm sharing this and not listing it is because this is the one I mentioned last time where I tried the new, this different method of just top stitching through the outer layer instead of the outer and the lining, because a couple of very reputable sewists that I follow do this, and my thought is always, isn't it going to get caught, isn't the lining going to get caught on the zipper? And that's exactly what happened. So I went back and tried to use fabric glue to keep the inner lining, and the fabric glue kind of seeped, not kind of, it seeped through a little, so it's showing. Let's see if I can show it this time. You gonna focus? There you go this time. So fabric glue. So I don't think it would bother anyone. So if you are interested, just make a comment below saying pouch. Your comment has to include pouch. I'm not even going to check to see if you are a subscriber or not. It's just pouch. Has to be in there, spelled correctly. Because one of the things I've noticed when you give people a word, the spelling could be off, or people don't put the exact phrase. So when you do the random generator, obviously you're not going to get picked up in that. So pouch. I will put it on the screen if you're interested in a pouch. And whether or not I do a, oh, the minion's still sick, so you're going to hear that. What was I going to say? I'm not sure if I will have a video up next week, but I will still look next week and pick a winner. So Sunday, I will pick a winner and do a quick post to announce who it is. So, all right, pouch, little Wonder Woman pouch, if you're interested in receiving it. Random act of sharing. Okay. Dry mouth. What else? I think that's all I've got going on. There's stuff always trying to come in here. Knows he's not supposed to be in here. Keeps trying though. Every time he walks by, it's like the woof of oof. I don't know how you guys do it. It's quite miserable. For me. For me. I know you dog lovers take your things, so take your dog seriously, and I appreciate that, but oof. Yeah. So we are having a little, I'm gonna try to, oh my gosh, this is why I guess they tell you don't stop in the middle of a row. All just came out. All right. Once upon a time, I'm just gonna try to pick up and talk to you guys as I'm doing that. And so when you pick up, gently, don't tug, and just pick up any which way you can. If it's backwards, that's fine, because you can always reorient it. Ooh, it's coming out as I pick up one. You can always reorient it when you come to it on the next pass. So I think I got them all. I think I got them all. Even my yarn over? Even my yarn over. Heck yeah. Ooh, did I pick it up on the wrong side? I don't care. All right. Yeah. So yeah. Back on. Ah! Once upon a time, this would scare me to death. Like literally, my heart would just drop. Like, no, I can't fix that. But this camera is very annoying that it stops after only 16 minutes at a time. When I first got it, it was stopping at like 24 or so minutes. Now it's down to 16, and I don't know why. So if any of you camera people out there know, I would greatly appreciate letting me know why. I'm pretty sure I picked it up. Yeah. I think I picked up my yarn over backwards, but I will reorient when I get there. Yeah, not bad. So yeah, that's about all. Oh, as I was trying to say before the camera shut off and I was rambling about this, we're just gonna have a little dinner later. I don't even know what time it is. Probably in about a half hour or so for the 16-year-old. I can't believe it. I have a 16-year-old. I have a high school graduate as well. And I'm gonna have 2 teenage drivers. Stress level on top of stress level. So question actually, how do you guys, for the knitters out there, let me move in closer. I'm just going. So I have tried, everyone always say, not everyone, most people say that if you're a crocheter, knitting continental style is easier. I cannot get the hang of it for the life of me. I mean, my tension is awful regularly anyway. I shouldn't say my tension, holding on to the yarn. Like I see people when they crochet hold the yarn like that, it's my fingers just don't cooperate. The yarn just slides right through it. I can't grip it like that. I have to wrap it a couple of times, and it just, so basically I hold it in this hand go around my pinky once, and then do this. And even then, it starts to, like, after a couple of stitches, it loosens up, so it just like slides through my finger. But that's like automatically what my hand goes to do. Grab, twist, and hold on to it. But like I said, I do a few stitches and it loosens up. So my question is, sidebar, I am obsessed, ignore the coughing, with looking at how people crochet and knit, how they hold their yarns. I like, it's an obsession. I spend sometimes, if I'm watching somebody while they're doing a tutorial or just knitting while talking to you, I concentrate more on what they're doing with their hands and listening to them. Heather, the crochet witch. Hi Heather, crochet witch. She holds her, I've only seen one other person before, and this was ages ago, back in the fresh off the hook days, and I can't remember who it was, but do that. She holds everything in her right hand, her hook, her yarn, and she flicks it over, and I'm just obsessed when I watch it. But there was a YouTuber, she stopped a long time ago, I think for health reasons. I don't remember her name, but her channel is CrochetHooksYou. Her booty tutorial for babies, I think it's the craft show booty it's called. That is my go-to booty if I'm doing. It's quick, it's easy to remember once you get going. She has another one too that I actually have the pattern of. But the way she holds her yarn like in her finger, I think Kalisha does that too, but she holds it in with her index finger like that, and it just, my finger cramps just looking at her. But I'm obsessed with people holding their yarn and hook and how they crochet. It's, I don't know why. So, but I'm about to tell him to go cough somewhere else. But my question about knitting, when I knit, I can only knit a couple, and I'm trying to, look at me go off on a tangent again. If you guys have ever watched Mina of the the knitting expat, she is a flicker, and so is what's her name, Very Pink Knits. They've both shown like videos of how they do it. My tension in my fingers just don't cooperate to do that, but I'm trying to flick and I can't quite get it because, again, holding my yarn, tensioning, it's not working for me. My biggest issue is I watch people as they knit, they are, let's see, hold on, let me get through this yarn over. So as they knit, the yarn on here, or the stitches, seem to come up on their own. I get like 2 stitches before I have to push with my finger to bring it up, no matter how I hold and what I do. So is there something I need to do to be able to push the yarn seamlessly up as I go? More than just 2 or 3 stitches at a time before I have to stop and bring everything up. That bugs me to no end. Bugs me to no end. So, knitters out there, help me. Like Pam says, knitters, are you out there? Hey Pam. Yeah. Because I would love to do continental, because my hand actually get tired flicking, and I can see or throwing why it's works for people, and I'm trying to tell myself just go with what works, but it's, for me, it's inefficient and I can't figure out the other ways. I keep telling myself just take one little project and do it all continental, but I get so frustrated because the tension is just not there. It's just not there. I don't know what else to do. But that is all. I'm just gonna go knit a little until we're ready for the 16-year-old's dinner. Can't believe it. 16 and a high school graduate. I'll have a college person soon. I think I'm gonna need more wine. Yeah. Alright. So I'm pretty sure I've forgotten something because I didn't take notes this time, and it's just everywhere. I'm pretty sure I forgot something, but that's all. Thank you for spending some time with me. I know a lot of people say it, but there are a ton of podcasters and videos, crochet especially, yes, and knitters and everybody coming on the scene. So I appreciate you guys who come back and watch and who hang out with me. And yeah, I am watching. Like I said, when I go to watch, I queue up a whole bunch of videos and I just put them on and they go, and by the time I remember to, oh, I should maybe comment or whatever, it's on to the next one. And I'm usually in the middle of, you know, work or trying to get lunch ready for my parents or something, and yeah, it's just easier to have it on. And I try when it starts to go like right away, so I don't forget that. But I am watching, it's just I don't always get a chance to comment. So yeah, I'm hoping to get a couple of bags in, but I think I will throw these 1, 2, 3, 4 bags out there, just so they're out there. So be on the lookout. Sometime in the next couple of days they'll be out in my Etsy store. And yeah, if you're interested in the little oopsie pouch, the word pouch needs to be in your comment if you make a comment, because that's how I will find you. And yeah, I will pick it on Sunday, whatever that date is. Oh, I don't know, but I'll pick it then. 7, 5, 6, I think the 6th. But anyway, I'm gonna go. I hope you guys have a better, drier, warmer Sunday. And I will talk to you later. Bye. Oh, I forgot. I had a little bit of an acquisition. Oh, it wasn't a lot. Hey, birthday boy. You gonna come say hi?
No.
Yeah. So when I was doing a couple of last minute things for the baby, I was at Walmart, and you know what happens when you go to Walmart, you go down the yarn aisle, and they had this, and the colors caught my eye. It's Comfy Cotton Blend. I don't think I've ever bought this because I'm not a huge working with cotton person, but it's called Mochaccino. I don't know how that's mochaccino because there's nothing coffee. Oh, it's kind of hot all of a sudden. But I bought this colorway, and I think it's the pinks and purples together. Kind of drew me in, so I don't know what I'm going to do with that, but it's there. Maybe I might still make something else for the baby. And then I also, now, Mandala Ombre Happy, this ice maker you're hearing, is my favorite mandala colorway, and I love the mandala. I hope they never get rid of it. Lion Brand, if you're out there listening, Shara, if you guys are out there listening, please don't ever get rid of the ombres. And speaking of the Tranquil, I think it's a Tranquil colorway, there's the golden spiral in it. I'm gonna tag Shara. If you guys were ever, you know, to see fit to bring out a solid or just an ombre in that golden spiral, that would be awesome. But anyway, I got this one. This is Serene. I love this one. I'm not a pinks, but you know that, but this, yes, I like this a lot. So, hey, okay. So, those were my acquisitions. And that's it. Bye again. How are they supposed to know that it's your birthday with that face? No, they can't see you.
I'm right there.
Your face.
No.
No?
No. If I put my face out there, the government can find me.
My conspiracy theorist. Okay, bye again.